Hey crafty friends, it's Jodine here, and I'm just popping in today to share a little tutorial for a shaker card using a frame die. Now this frame is the In My Heart frame die from Pink Fresh Studio. It's a beautiful floral frame, and it does come with a coordinating die set and stencils as well. Now I'm just stamping that in Versamark onto some Touch of Pink Basil smooth cardstock. I'm going for a really soft muted card today, and I'm just using my WOW embossing powder, and I'll heat set that to get a nice crisp white image. Now I won't be using the coordinating stencils for this project today, but I did do another short video which is up on our YouTube channel showing a different variation with this same stamp set, and I have used the die and coordinating stencils for that one, so be sure to go and check that one out. But to add detail to this one today, I've just used a slightly darker colour of Copic marker, which in this case was R00, to colour in the little flowers on the frame just to make them pop a bit, and it does make quite a big difference. You could also use some coloured pencils for this in really pale shades to just make those flowers pop a little bit more. And you could also colour in the actual little thin frame around the edge as well, which looks really good too. It's just nice to add small touches like this when you're creating a card. And then I've just die cut the frame as well as 3 blank frames on white card, and I'm going to layer them together, and they will form the basis for my shaker elements rather than using foam tape. And this works really well when you're using a frame. And I'm just going to cut a piece of pattern paper to go behind that, and I've chosen a coordinating sheet from 49 and Market Avesta range, I believe it is. And it's just got the same subtle pink shade as well as some text and little details on it. And it's just something different than to having a plain white frame at the back or something like that. And you can see I'm using the insert of the cutout just to stamp my sentiment on, so I'm not wasting any more card for that. I'm using my little scraps, which I always try to do when possible, and I will stamp and emboss that in white powder as well, so it coordinates with the frame. And then I'll die cut that, and I'll also die cut an extra few of that as well, so that will also have a bit of dimension to the sentiment. Of course, if you didn't want a really soft card, you could do this on a darker colour. Would be great as well for something more striking. But I just thought this soft ballet pink sort of colour was really, really pretty, and not something I'd usually use, to be honest, but I love how this card turns out in the end. So now I've cut all those out. I'll just layer them together. And I'm going to put this on a fog soft grey coloured card base, just for something different. I found when I tried it on a white it was just a bit too stark. So I will glue my 3 white ones down on the bottom, and that will give me my basis where I can put my shaker elements inside. I'll just let that dry for a minute, and I'm going to put some acetate on the back of that frame on the top. I'll just glue that on as well with my Lawn Fawn glue. And I will realise here I've made a bit of a mistake, and I forgot to put my pattern paper down behind the frame, but that's okay. We can just pop that up and then lift it up and then pop it underneath and put the frame back down. I always usually miss one step. So now that that's all together, I will put my little shaker elements inside. And I'm just putting a bit of powder down just for static, so that the little sequins and that don't stick to my acetate. And I've used a mix of the flat sequins from Pretty Pink Posh, as well as some little crystal beads and some soft peach coloured sequins as well, also I think from Pretty Pink Posh, just to add a bit of colour in there. But I kind of didn't really want to take away from the soft colours of this card, so I've gone really, really light with my sequins. Of course you can put beads or other little shaped shaker elements in as well. And then I'll add a bit more glue and I'll just add my frame onto the top now. Like I said, using the frame this way makes it a lot easier than trying to cut out strips of foam mounting tape to get that little window for your shaker elements. And then once that's stuck down, I'm just going to layer my sentiments together. And put my embossed one on the top, and then I will just attach that to the front of the card. If you enjoyed this video today and would like to see more like this, please, feel free to leave a comment. Let us know what you might like to see in the future. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and give this one a big thumbs up, and we will get some more videos happening for you. And that's my card today, all completed. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time when we come back with another video. Until then, have a great day and happy crafting.